The gardening season is winding down, right? Think again. For many of us, November feels like the time to clean up the yard and put the gloves away. But we've got a little gardening hack that allows you to actually get ahead of next year's spring rush, all while saving a significant amount of money on pre-grown plants. The secret? Sowing your perennial seeds now in November. In this PlantDo home and garden video, we're debunking the myth that all planting has to wait until the snow melts. Instead, we show you 5 super easy perennial seeds that love the freezing and thawing cycles of winter. They use the cold period as natural stratification, which means you'll see better germination rates and much stronger, more resilient growth once the temperatures warm up. Imagine this. You plant seeds today, and by late spring, you are rewarded with lush, established blooms, all without buying expensive starter plants from the garden center. Ready to be the smartest gardener on your block? All right, let's kick things off with my absolute favorite for November sowing, and that is the incredibly dependable purple coneflower, or Echinacea purpurea. This plant is a true workhorse, and here's why you should be planting it now. The secret is in the science. Coneflower seeds are fantastic candidates for cold stratification. Think of it as Mother Nature's snooze button. That hard little outer seed shell needs to experience the full cycle of freezing, thawing, and moisture from your winter weather. That cold rest is like an alarm clock for the embryo inside. It signals, winter is over, time to sprout. Without that cold period, your germination rate drops significantly. By planting in November, you're letting nature handle the toughest part of the job. And the appeal? Well, this is a native U.S. wildflower, meaning it's incredibly hardy, tough as nails, and drought-tolerant once established. Plus, it is a certified pollinator powerhouse. You want bees and butterflies in your garden? Plant Echinacea. It gives you beautiful, long-lasting color from midsummer all the way into the fall. Now, here's the smart gardener tip for our audience. Walk into any nursery in May, and one established coneflower plant might cost you anywhere from $8 to $12. However, one single packet of seeds for the same plant, maybe $3. By winter sowing, you can yield dozens of plants for the price of just one nursery starter. It's the most economical way to fill out your garden borders with high-quality, long-lasting blooms. Moving right along to our second essential November sown perennial, the black-eyed Susan, or Rudbeckia hirta. If coneflowers are the workhorse, this one is the classic sunshine star of the garden. Why are we planting this one now? Same great reason as the Echinacea. The Rudbeckia family needs that cold treatment. If you just throw these seeds in the ground in April, you'll get sporadic, weak germination. But when you allow them to naturally experience the freezing and thawing cycles of November and December, you'll see a much higher success rate and stronger plants ready to grow the second spring arrives. And let's talk about the appeal. That bright, cheerful yellow contrasted with the dark center is simply pure Americana. It adds instant warmth and optimism to any landscape. Plus, this is a low-maintenance rock star. It's rugged, tolerates surprisingly poor soil, and it gives you a long season of vibrant color without ever demanding your attention. Now for the easy seed note. If you're new to winter sowing, you'll love these. Rudbeckia seeds are relatively large and chunky, making them incredibly easy to handle and sow. You won't be squinting or struggling to place tiny, dust-like seeds, which makes the whole process faster and much more satisfying. Our third perennial takes us in a more elegant direction. This is for those who love to garden with all their senses. We're talking about English lavender, Lavandula angustifolia. Now, lavender might surprise you on this list, but it's actually an incredible candidate for November sowing. Many people don't realize that lavandula varieties respond excellently to cold stratification. That period of winter dormancy helps break the seed's resistance, resulting in a much more uniform and robust batch of seedlings. It essentially guarantees you a better starting point for these famously slow-growing plants. And the appeal, well, who doesn't love lavender? It instantly adds a sophisticated Mediterranean flair to your garden. That silvery green foliage is a beautiful contrast. The purple spikes are lovely, and of course you get that signature relaxing scent, making it essential for any sensory, cottage, or kitchen garden. But here is your major takeaway: the value proposition. Lavender plants, particularly the established named varieties, are notoriously pricey at the nursery. You're often spending $10 to $15 for one small plant. Sowing them from seed in November is without doubt the most economical way to establish a large, fragrant hedge or border. You can get 100 seeds for the price of one single plant. If you dream of walking through a huge field of your own fragrant lavender, this is the smart, low-cost way to make that dream a reality. Our fourth pick is more than just a beautiful flower. It's a vital lifeline. We're talking about butterfly milkweed, or Asclepias tuberosa, often called the monarch's must-have. Listen closely to this one. While some seeds like the cold, milkweed absolutely requires it. It's non-negotiable. If you try to sow these in late spring without that cold period, your success rate will be near zero. Sowing them in November guarantees they get the exact natural winter chill they need to wake up when spring arrives. And the appeal is huge, especially for our environmentally conscious gardeners. We all know the monarch butterfly population needs our help right now. By planting this, you are providing their essential host plant. Plus, look at it. That stunning, vibrant orange is rare in the perennial world, and it absolutely thrives in those tough, dry, sunny spots in your yard where other plants might struggle. The incentive here is gardening with a purpose. You're doing a major service for your local ecosystem, and in return, you get one of the most vividly colored perennials out there. It's a win-win. And finally, to complete our November sowing five, we're returning to a true classic, the Shasta daisy, Leucanthemum ex superbum. This is our effortless white bloom. Why is this one on the list? Simple. Shasta daisies are a classic perennial that perform best after a good winter chill. Like our other stars, the cold period helps ensure consistent and robust germination, making them a perfect, reliable fit for a November container or a simple outdoor sowing. The appeal of a daisy is pure nostalgia and simplicity. They are clean, they are classic, and they are versatile. That crisp white color with the sunny yellow center is the perfect foil for all the purples, yellows, and oranges we just talked about. They make every other color in your garden pop. And they are one of the best for cutting. Grab a handful, toss them in a jar, and you have an instant, cheerful indoor arrangement. But the best part? The low fuss factor. Once established from seed, especially when sown using this natural method, these plants are incredibly resilient. They grow up strong, fully adapted to your exact local climate right from the very start. So, there you have it. 5 incredible perennials that don't ask you to wait until spring. They ask you to plant them now, in November, and let Mother Nature handle the hard work of stratification. Whether you're after the pollinator power of the coneflower, the clean elegance of lavender, or the simple joy of the Shasta daisy, the secret is out. Winter sowing is your ticket to a lush, beautiful, and budget-friendly garden next year. If you enjoyed this smart gardening hack, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to PlantDo Home and Garden for more tips on outsmarting the seasons. Happy sowing, and we'll see you in the next video.